A new trailer for the Super Mario Galaxy movie has just been revealed, and it showed us incredible references to the video games. In addition, we got our first look at Yoshi, the iconic dinosaur of the franchise. That's what we'll be talking about here. Today on Charlietales, we'll review the trailer scene by scene, and I'll tell you all the secrets and references you need to know. Ready? Let's go! The trailer begins with Mario and Luigi riding their motorcycles in the desert. This is clearly a reference to Mario Kart, where you can use cars or motorcycles to play. In fact, Mario performs one of the classic tricks that can be done in the video game. Both of them arrive at a town with a Mexican theme. This is the Sand Kingdom from Super Mario Odyssey. We can see the inhabitants of that area, and the iconic inverted pyramid from the level even appears. Mario and Luigi ask the inhabitants which pipe is damaged. This makes it clear to me that they continue working as plumbers even outside of Brooklyn. The inhabitants point to a pyramid from which a dinosaur roar comes out. As they enter the cave, we can see in the distance a small Moai wearing glasses. This is a known creature from Super Mario Odyssey. They are very recognizable because of their classic glasses. In the game, they are harmless, but they can be controlled by Mario using his hat, Cappy. At the entrance of the cave, small bats appear with pig-like noses and bulging eyes. These are the swoops, small bats that belong to the Mario Galaxy game. In the Mario Bros. Universe, there are many bats, but only these have bulging eyes and pig noses. The brothers hear a terrifying roar again, so they absorb a fire flower that they had hidden under their clothes. Let's remember that in these movies, the video game power-ups work in a very similar way. You absorb them by touching them, and you lose them if you get hit. Luigi is scared by a small turtle-shaped creature. These are the Buzzies, classic enemies from the games that have appeared dozens of times throughout the franchise. The brothers find the pipe clogged, and another roar comes from inside. When they remove the debris, something flies out. This is Yoshi, the legendary dinosaur, and Mario's friend that everyone knows. He first appeared in Super Mario World back in 1990. Thanks to this trailer, it's clear that Yoshi will be fundamental to the plot since he appears in many scenes. We move on to super fast clips from the movie. Here, Mario and Peach are in a Bowser castle, and we can see classic traps from the video games. For example, this fire column, which appeared in the oldest games and has remained all the way to the most modern ones. Here on the right, we can see a cube with a speaker. We first saw this in Super Mario World on the Super Nintendo. When you hit this block, it reveals important information about the game. In the movie, it's probably just one of Bowser's speakers. We also see other classic traps, like this spiked pillar, which in the games is called a skewer. It has appeared in many games, but I remember it from Super Mario World, where it is a very lethal and gigantic trap. In the scene, we also see several rotating discs, which are also very well known by video game fans. In the original material, they are called grinders, and they are among the most dangerous traps. We move on to a scene in a lake. Toad is in a boat and gets eaten by a giant fish. This creature is the classic Big Bertha, one of the most dangerous fish in the franchise. It is really big and capable of devouring Mario in a single bite. To rescue Toad, Luigi takes a power-up that gives him a frog suit. This is a classic from Super Mario Bros. 3, and it allows the protagonist to make giant jumps to dodge enemies. In the movie, Luigi uses the suit to attack Big Bertha and rescue poor Toad. We move on to a shot of Peach in another casino-style world. Here she is facing Birdo, another ultra well-known character from the franchise. She first appeared in Super Mario Bros. 2 as a villain capable of shooting eggs from her nose. At the time, Birdo was quite controversial because canonically she is the first trans character in video games. Peach protects herself from Birdo's eggs using her classic umbrella, which is one of her classic weapons from the video games. This umbrella did not appear in the first movie, so she will only obtain it here. To the right of Peach, we can see a strange mouse wearing glasses. This creature is called Mouser and belongs to Super Mario Bros. 2. In that game, Mouser is also a mouse with glasses who attacks the player by throwing dangerous bombs. In the movie, it gives me the impression that Peach has already defeated him because we see him getting up tired, as if he had been knocked out before. We move on to a scene of the protagonist fighting on top of the clouds. The enemies are two Lakitu, classic characters from the video games. In the original material, Lakitu throws spiny eggs. These eggs can eliminate the player if they hit them, but even if you dodge them, on the ground the eggs hatch and release small spinies, which can walk and continue attacking. In the trailer, we can see Lakitu throwing these eggs. Now we see our heroes at a fair introducing Yoshi. This scene is surely from the beginning of the movie, after they rescued Yoshi. This is quite evident because Toad still doesn't know him, but later they will share many scenes together. If we pay attention, Mario is holding a gift in his hand. I think that here Mario is carrying Peach's umbrella. He probably won it in a game at this fair, and then will give it to the princess. That's why in the trailer, we see several scenes of Peach using the umbrella. The trailer ends with a scene of Yoshi, together with Toad protecting the baby versions of Mario and Luigi. This is incredible. The trailer has just confirmed that at some point in the movie, our protagonists will turn into Baby Mario and Baby Luigi respectively. So the mission will continue, led by Yoshi and Toad. The idea of Yoshi taking care of the babies seems like a clear reference to the video game Yoshi's Island, a Super Nintendo classic. In this game, we control Yoshi, who must protect little baby Mario, while facing a child version of Bowser. The group is threatened by a huge dinosaur, which is a reference to Super Mario Odyssey. In that game, we meet this dinosaur, and Mario can even control it using his hat. Yoshi lets out a roar to try to scare the monster, and if we look closely, he makes a little jump while moving his legs, which is the typical movement from the video games. Yoshi is characterized by being able to make a fairly long jump by moving his legs, allowing him to float a bit more. We could see this movement in Yoshi's Island, but it is also a well-known attack in Super Smash Bros., with which Yoshi can deal a lot of damage by giving small kicks to his opponent. Finally, here we can see that Yoshi is carrying some kind of gun. This is a reference to the video game Yoshi's Safari. In this game, we control Mario, who rides on Yoshi and must use a weapon to shoot various villains. The gun in question is the Super Scope, which was an accessory you needed to buy in order to be able to play the game. Based on the context of the scene, it is most likely that Yoshi will have to use this weapon to defend the babies from the dangerous creatures in the area. That's all for today. If you liked the video, you'd really help me out by leaving a like. That would be legendary. Also, remember to subscribe to see more videos like this. Thanks for listening. My name is Charlie, and I'll see you in the future.